You've had a long day at work. You have made so many decisions throughout the day that really sticking to those goals that you said you were going to stick to seem just to go out the window. And part of it has to do with this idea that willpower is a personality trait versus willpower is a skill. I'm doing this video for you as well as for me because I know that I am still struggling to get myself into eating vegetables, eating fruit, eating these things that are like nutritiously valuable. And part of that has to do with realizing that willpower is actually a skill. It's just a matter of figuring out what system, what things you need to do in order to get there. And willpower was termed back in the mid-century, was thought to believe it was only a trait, something that you inherently have. Of course, modern psychology challenged this by stating that willpower is about resisting the temptation and sticking to your goal. A fascinating study done by Dr. Roy Baumeister described an experiment he did with some college students. So he took a group of college students and divided them into two groups. One of the groups got freshly baked yummy cookies, while the other group got told, here, eat these radishes. Now, both groups were giving a very hard math problem to solve. The first group, the one that got the freshly baked cookies, they ended up solving the problem 20 minutes into the experiment. The second group that got the radishes, not only did they get the radishes, but they also got a batch of freshly baked cookies and were told, you can't eat them until you solve this problem. And so what ended up happening, people that were in the second group that ate the radishes ended up giving up on the math problem 7 minutes in. So what does that prove? How do we make sense of that? Well, in today's society, the minute we wake up, we start making decisions and going through the motions of life at work, at home, deciding what we're going to eat, what we're going to wear. This experiment proved that we are draining our self-control. We are depleting our control all throughout the day to resist the cookies, to resist the chips. So we're left to wonder, like, can we actually do anything about it, right? Can do something about it. But also be mindful that everything takes an experiment. Say that because something that might work for me may not work for you, and that's okay. What we're trying to do is figure out, how do we cultivate this skill of willpower? And I'm here to tell you how. First, we want to make sure that we're planning ahead. Planning ahead the day before, planning your clothes, planning your meals, doing things that are going to make your life easier for the next day or for the week if you are really going to, or if you're really trying to tackle on the week versus tackle on every day. We're relieving some of that decision fatigue that we will get and ensuring that we save that energy for the most important things. The second one that you can try to implement is meditation. It's so good to restart the brain, to give your body, your mind a way to relax. And sometimes I like to, well, not sometimes, I always end up having to just not listen to anything, to just like tune in with whatever mindless thing that I'm doing, whether it be like cleaning or cooking. I like to just be in my own thoughts and kind of let my mind wander and then come back and feel refreshed at whatever new task that I am tackling. One of the key examples when I think about systems is the book Atomic Habits. I think he does such a great job of describing already existing habits that we do. And if we're really wanting to create a habit and stick to, like, for instance, something that we want to cultivate willpower in, sticking that habit or task onto an existing habit is such a great way. Like taking breaks is another one in which I think meditation is, they kind of go hand in hand. Taking a break, taking a step from your work and really giving your brain the time to not think, to not feel like it's on decision, because as we know, decision is fatiguing our brain. This one, of course, our help is going to ensure that we are delegating and saving some of the decisions to other people, and that we are reserving some of those decisions. That this video brought you a sense of clarity, but also gives you a sense of determination that willpower is a skill that you can Willpower is a skill that you can work on every single day, and it can look so small and give you so many great results in the long run. So I hope you have a really good day today, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.